Good Sunday morning. I'm Jaden Jefferson, and welcome to this week's Community Focus. The Lucas County Board of Developmental Disabilities does a ton of things in our community. And to learn more about the organization, as well as an event that's happening today, now in its 10th year, I was joined by Lori Balogh. Take a look. Talk to me a little bit about the Community Film Festival. How exactly did it get started, and what's the mission?
So it got started about in 2015 from a SSA who her son it actually was a eligible for services. So her and her family created something that wanted to promote inclusion, talk about everyday lives of people with developmental disabilities, and just kind of educate the community. And that has been the ongoing process since day one. We really want to get out there and show that people with disabilities are just like every other person in the world.
Yeah, and obviously this is a great opportunity to do that because in a lot of these films, people are getting a glimpse into everyday lives of people with disabilities.
Absolutely. I mean, people are looking for work, people with disabilities are looking for work. People are moving out into their own. For example, my daughter just moved out a month ago. So, it's the same thing, buying furniture or buying pots and pans. And, our individuals are doing the exact same thing, looking for, a place to live, independence, a place to worship, a place to work, a place to have a friend. It's a place just to be in your community.
Telling a good story can really help with that. And so, kind of
Yes.
talk to me about past stories that people have really taken and put out there for the film festival.
We've had a couple of music videos where people talked about their faith. I know we had a rap video one time where someone talked about like his culture. We had a really cool superhero, a lot of special effects movie one time, and we have a lot of stories based on people's, what is happening in their lives. Like they have a pet that they really care about, and how do they tend to that animal? Or, being the first woman female weightlifter in Lucas County. That's a significant part because not many females will be weightlifters, as well as, winning gold medals for Special Olympics. And, this is an important part of like Special Olympics, how that's important in maintaining friendships and moving forward and keeping friendships, because a lot of our individuals, once they leave high school, there's a big gap there of I'm not connecting with the people that I used to connect with every day. So my friendship, bubble kind of goes a little bit smaller than what it normally would be as when I was in school. We had a police, we had advocacy, we have a lot of journeys through life and, changes and challenges that individuals have gone through. And it's just great to see the films on the big screen. I know we give out awards, but my son came last year and he was like, it didn't care, Mom, if they won or lost. It was just that their film is out there on the big screen and they got to see it on the big screen. And I think that's the most so rewarding for me, is to see the faces, because I'm always like kind of peeking in the back and looking out.
And this film festival is a small part of what Lucas County Board of Developmental Disabilities does. So, kind of explain for people some of the services that you all offer.
So we have, case management. So we have individuals who are eligible for board services, who need a little bit more help in getting like living situations, making sure they find work. My department, we focus on employment. So people who want to find jobs, how do we help them get a job? Benefits analysis as a big part. Like, let's say you want to work, but you want to keep your benefits. How does that work in the Social Security system? Special Olympics is a huge part of Lucas County. We have a very big Special Olympics group. We are actually moved into 8 years old to 6 years old, 16 years old now. We didn't have that in the past, so we're kind of growing that program. We have a donation center. So what's really important is someone moves, for example, and they don't have your basic necessities of a kitchenware, or somebody needs a hygiene. And so we give a lot of hygiene kits out as well. Recently, one of my staff was able to get 20 mattresses donated from Sealy Mattress. And that's a huge deal because a lot of our individuals move a lot and they lose their bed. So getting a bed is really important. We look at that quality of life. So it is, the important to them, what they want to do, and making their life important. So the board really looks at that life. That's our mission. It's living your life, being included, freedom to choice, and everyone has worth.
Say there's someone out there that's watching as a business owner and they want to employ someone from Lucas County Board of Developmental Disabilities. How can they start that partnership?
So they can go ahead and call our Employment Navigator department. Jenny is the coordinator supervisor in that department. And we talk to the business. We also work with Opportunities for Ohioans with Disabilities. It's a state-ran agency. And they might even, if we don't have somebody, they might have somebody. So we work together, and it's always a win-win to find, someone in employment that's going to work, and an employer wanting that person who's going to be there on time, who's, going to do their job, and they're going to be, making sure that their job is done the way it's supposed to be.
And if there's anything else you'd like to add about Lucas County Board of Developmental Disabilities, what would you say that is?
We enjoy what we do. We are service people. So we want to always thank our community members for always supporting us, our staff that we have here, our mission statement. We have amazing people that want to help others. And that is what the board is all about, is we that quality of life. And we want to make sure that our individuals are safe and that they can enjoy what they want to do.
And that's this week's show. Remember that you can also get the Community Focus podcast on Spotify. But for now, have a great Sunday.